You, what's going on? If I look pissed off, it's because I am. If I sound pissed off, it's because I am. If I don't look or sound pissed off, I must be doing a dang good job at hiding it. All right. So what are we talking about today? Stop acting like that. Stop throwing salt on your own growth. I'm pissed off because in this era of I'm him, I'm her, I'm that chick, I'm that da 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 da. I see so many people who are actually him, who are actually her, playing small. I see so many people who don't truly know their worth. You know how to be everything for everybody else, but you don't know how to be him or her for you. So what happens is you're moving like a slug when it comes to you, but when it comes to everybody else, you move like a superhero. Make that make sense. And some people may be thinking, okay, hey, I'm humble, I'm modest, I don't do all of that stuff. So guess what? I'm gonna do it for you because guess what? If you're a believer, then the word says, hey, a proud man exalts himself. Meanwhile, a humble man, other people exalt the humble man. So guess what? I'm gonna exalt you for you, and I'm gonna really tell you what's going on and break this thing down to a science so that you never feel comfortable playing small again. Check this out. So what happens is you have other people who get more value from taking from you than you give to yourself. Here's what I mean. You just being you. You're just so used to doing the work, but you don't know the value that the work has. So when other people see you being you and they see that you're doing the work, they have more confidence in emulating you because they're like, damn, he really don't know what he got over there. Damn, she really don't know what she got over there. Damn, she really don't know that she the one. She really don't know that she invented a whole new style. She really don't know that she invented a whole new way of speaking. But she not doing it with confidence. So guess what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna do her with confidence. I'm gonna emulate her with confidence because I already see it work. She just doesn't realize the extent of which it works. He doesn't realize the extent of how dope he is. He's just too busy doing the work. So guess what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna go take his personality and I'm gonna go blow up off of it. I'm gonna go take his work ethic and I'm gonna go blow up off it. But then guess what? When that person is not around, you act like you go to hoe mode. You go from him mode to hoe mode. You go from her mode to hoe mode. And I don't mean that in a sexual sense. I mean you just literally shrink. You gotta stop doing that. People are realizing your value even when you don't. There was a show that I like called American Gods. And here was the thing. Check this out. This is the gem. Do not skip, do not miss out on this. Here's the gem right here. On American Gods, there were all these old gods that were basically falling out of favor. They were washed up, right? They were washed up. They were trash. But for them to get back to power, they needed for people to start believing in them again. So guess what one this old god did? He found one man who didn't realize how much his belief and faith was worth. He kept this man around him. And when people would ask, who is this guy? He would say, that's my man. He would say, that's my man. But the dude who was around him didn't realize how much his actual faith was worth. So he just thought this old dude was keeping him around. But the old guy started showing him bit by bit, piece by piece, until he eventually ended up believing in him so much that he got back to full power and was able to get the old guys back around him to full power. Don't miss that. The key was not the God, right? In this scenario, the key was not the God, the key was the faith, right? The key was the faith that the man had in the old demigod. I'm not talking about God Almighty. I'm talking about some other stuff, all right? But that's what's missing. You have faith when you're doing things for other people. You have full conviction. You can speak life into them. You could paint somebody else's picture and somebody else's vision doper than they could for themselves. But when it comes to you, you go from him to homo. And the problem that I have with those people is that they didn't tell you the extent of how dope you are. They didn't tell you the extent of how important you are. They act like they could do it without you, but they can't. They act like they can do it without you, but they can't because you're the lifeblood. You're the juice. You're the style. You're the charisma. You have naturally what they would kill for. You have that naturally. But you got to realize that. And since you won't have this talk with you, I'm going to have this talk with you. Yes, you are him. Yes, you are hurt. Keep moving with that humble spirit. God gonna keep elevating you. But I'm here to let you know, quit playing soft. Quit acting like a peewee. Quit moving. When you in a room by yourself, right? Or you're in a room with other people who feel the same way about you, stop shrinking. Stop shrinking. Do the same thing. Go hard for your vision. Go hard for your vision. Take a second. You already know how to do the work, but take a second to appreciate yourself. There's a whole big gulf between learning to appreciate and value the work that you do and being narcissistic, arrogant. There's so much space in between there. You can be on this side and appreciating and knowing the value of the work that you do without being narcissistic and arrogant, right? You don't need those other people because the snake, the grimy person, the slimy person will sit up there and act like what you don't do is important so that you keep doing more, more, so that you keep adding more value and always be seeking their approval. They're trying to lord over you. They're trying to lord over you. That's literally the same trick that Satan tried to pull on God. Try to get higher than God. Try to lord over God. I want to be better than you. I want to be better than you. I want everybody to look at me like I'm better than them. And you fall for that old trick. You fall for the old trick. So you constantly seek other people's approval when in reality, you're him. In reality, you know how to do the thing. In reality, you have the skill. If you just move forward with the skill and learn how to put more into your own vision instead of trying to paint a pretty picture for everybody else's vision, you're going to be good. It's that simple. I'm tired of it. I'm tired of seeing the people who are really him or her moving like they're not him or her. And like I said before, I'm going to emphasize this point. You have people who will move around with off of your talent, off of your skill, and off of your just charisma. They move around more confidently than you move because they already see it working, right? Like if I've stung myself, if I've been trying to invent electricity, and every time I turn the light switch on 150 times in a row, I got electrocuted. The 151st time where I finally get it right and it works, guess what I'm going to do? I'm going to flip that light switch gingerly and carefully. I'm going to be like, "Ooh, I didn't get electrocuted." And I'm probably going to do that for the next 30 times because I've already got electrocuted in this process. But guess what? The person who's been watching me, now if all they see is the light flick switch and it comes on, guess what? They're going to flick that mug with confidence. They're going to bam, 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 because they've never hit the wall. They've never had to actually go out there and lead. They've never had to go out there and actually be. They see you doing, they see you being, but they also realize that you don't know the value of just you being you and you doing you. So guess what? They're going to do you more confidently than you do you. Then how many times that happened to you before? People be like, "Man, I had that idea. I was going." And you see somebody out there executing it with extreme confidence because you're too busy stuck up here. You're too busy worrying about what if. You're too busy thinking that you need somebody else to get the vision off. You're too busy thinking that you need somebody else thumb on your neck to be as progressive and as productive as you need to be. You don't need that. You don't need that. You have all the talent, everything in the world to boss up, the vision, the goals, all of that. But you keep playing small. And if you needed somebody to hype you up or gas you up or just really break down the truth of what's going on here, I just did it for you. All right, let's get it. Love y'all. Take today and really say, you know what? As hard as I go on that job, I'm gonna go on my dreams. As when I get that email from boss and I'm damn the most sophisticated replier. I go hard in my customer service. I go hard in my sales presentation. I do the best job I can. I'm delicate with everybody else's goals, dreams, and vision. I'm Superman. I'm Superwoman with that mug. But then when it comes to me, I be lazy. I be sitting back. I be for the people who believe in me, I be letting the piss out of them down. But guess what? When I believe in other people, I go 10 toes down. I'm all in for them. Stop doing that. Stop doing that. It's your turn to get the tribe. Let's get it.